Today I'm going to share my web app project. So I did the web app module, obviously, and I decided to use the Django to create some dynamically generated web pages and kind of utilize a backend and database. So just jumping into the code real quick, you can see I have some project details, project index, HTML. And so these are kind of the base HTML, and you can see we're loading different things, project title, project description based upon the information we're pulling from the backend. And the same thing on the project index. And here we even have a nice for loop, so we can add as many different projects as we want, and it'll just loop through all of them. I feel like I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. So this is what it ends up looking like after we come in and run our server. So you can see from there, this is just kind of a mock project page that a web developer or someone in the technology field might want to create for themselves. So I just have my first project, second project, third project. And like I said, you can add as many as you want into the database, and they'll all be pulled out and dynamically generated here in the HTML. We can click each one. We get a nice little description that's also from the database and the technology used. All of this is dynamically generated, and once it's built, it's fairly easy to scale and add as many things as you want, which is the benefit of doing it this way. Here's the third project, the Django. So nothing too complicated, but it really gave me an opportunity to understand a lot more about the Django and how it works, and get a nice little project out of it. So here we have our model. So these are all the information, types of information we're pulling out from the database. So we have projects. So we get the title, the description, the technology, and the image. So if I go back, you can see title, description, obviously there's the image. And then when you hit read more, you're able to see the technology used. So that's where those are being pulled from. Our URLs have the admin, obviously, and then the projects. So we're being able to pull all the different projects. And I guess that's kind of the main scope of the project. Obviously, there was a few things we had to do, adding some static images in, working with the HTML, but most of the project was just becoming familiar with the Django, and a lot of the stuff is just kind of auto-generated. You get a lot of tons of files with whatever you're doing, and at least for this project, I didn't really have to get too in-depth with any of them, but it's kind of scary when you see them all pull up. But I mean, just manipulating a few files, you're able to get some really cool results. So it's more of a matter of becoming familiar with the environment than anything. And so that was basically my project. As you can see, it turned out fairly well. So thank you.